Hello, playback viewers. Let me just ping the server, and then we'll get on with this. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's not loading. It's not loading. Hold on. Hello, playback. There we go, it's loaded. Okay, and then video announcements. Streaming, but it's not for that long. At YouTube OG, at YouTube ping. Also my caps lock noise. No more caps lock noise, guys. Hope you guys are happy. No more caps lock noise. Okay, so I'm just gonna retest this mud tech stuff again, where you dash longer in mud. So normally you'd make it to there. Hold on, let me get right from the start. Normally you'd make it to there, about there, but in mud, you make it almost to the other side. You make it here. You make it considerably further than it is just normally jump dashing. And they can control how much longer you have that extra time for by having the wall be shorter or longer. Isn't that cool? Okay. Coding time. Okay, and then we're going to go into the main script. And we're going to go into there, room category. If it's okay, so then we do if what's the modifiers? Hard rooms and wall run. Equal true. Or no, not script to hardcore. Oh my gosh. And then we're gonna do. I wrote down the logic for this in my dev stuff. So basically, except tied legs, and we need local hard chance and local wall run chance at the top. Hi Nathan DeBall. we're doing some stuff right now. Okay. Start 4 minutes ago, down. Yeah, I started the stream really late. Okay, then we're gonna have 2 new modifiers, which are gonna be tired legs and gauntlet. So tired modifier rules, new modifiers, tired legs, and then gauntlets. Okay, and then we go up to here and we add. We're gonna have. No, we don't want boss rush. What was this AI doing? Local. Good lowercase gauntlet. We don't want numbers. We just want that. And then hold on, we're gonna go on. Put that under hard dream, put that under wall run. So this is gonna be, oh yeah, that's actually correct. Hard dreams, wait for child, gauntlet was correct. The AI was correct. Is this gonna be correct? Not and wall run, but it was close. There we go. And then these things beneath here are going to be correct. And then we need to do... Let's do just... so we're going to do... Room category equals... hard. And then... Here... Room category equals normal. And then... in here, room category equals, what's it called? Just wall run, I'm pretty sure. Yep, wall run, and then in here we'll do both. So this is going to be wall run hard. Okay, so the only thing that what should I talk about? I don't know. Only thing now is this only checks if both of these are on. So we're going to do if both of these are on. It does this check. If we're gonna do in the else, we're gonna have if hard rooms dot value equal true, then and then there we're literally only going to have hard chance is math.random 05, and if that chance equals that or that, and then we do don't need the wall run chance, we just need that. And then we have else, and we do if wall run dot value equals true. Yep. The AI almost got it right. It didn't quite get it right because we need to get in this. So if they're both on, it does this. If one's on, it does this. If the other is on, it does this. And if none of them are on, it just does that. We also need an else in there. Boom. I'm probably not going to add any more room types because this already is a lot. Actually, I'm really like... Hold on. I've got an idea. Dang it, did I seriously just do that? Okay, then paste into. And then we delete the inside of this, copy this, close all of these up, paste into. So now in normal rooms, once it selects normal down, we can then have it select any of these with the chances instead. Because this is just overdoing it. And then in the other one, in here, if hard rooms and all run value equal true, then we do if else and then in that else we then do that. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to do that as well. And we're gonna have to do that. Okay. And then we're going to copy this in here. Okay. How long will we stream? Probably half an hour or so, another half an hour. We should hopefully get this code done by the time it's over. By the time I'm ending. pretty sure I can do that, can't I? This is then, instead of getting children, it's going to be in here. We're going to get find first child, not category. Oh, whoa, you can do that. You can select multiple rows. How did I select multiple rows there? How did I? No. You can use Alt to select multiple rows and delete a lot of rows at a time. So this is just wall run equals true, so this would be wall run. And then this one would be hard. And then this one would be wall run hard. Okay. And now we just need to get the chances. So here. And then in here, we're gonna do okay. And then I'll play Roblox, so if I don't see chat, sorry, but I'll look at every chat now and then. Okay. Okay then. If it's or, then we're gonna do if gauntlet equal true, then else. Then we're gonna do if tired legs equal true, then else. We're gonna do wall run chance equals math dot random 1 5. If it's tired legs, it's 1 3. I listen this in the background because it's chill. Thank you, I guess. And then here, hard chance equals 1. Not equal, just what equals. and here equals math dot random 1 5. Okay. That's the chances now. We just need to check the chances in here. So I guess we can just do and war run chance equal 1 and hard chance equal 1, and then here it's and hard chance equal 1. This is and war run chance equal 1 then. And then, to be honest, we don't actually need this here. We can get rid of that. Okay. And then here we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Except we're then going to copy this and put this in here, 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 and here. I think that's right. Okay, and then we're just gonna put in some placeholder rooms, probably, to make it understandable when we've gotten a hard room. As long as this doesn't error horribly, which I hope it doesn't, and I think it shouldn't, because I think I've got my logic right. Okay. And then for this, we might just do like a really small thing, like a change. Just gonna group this as a model. Call this test. And we'll just get all these things and group them together. Okay, and then in build, I'm going to colour all of these different colours depending on what room it ought to be. And then in output, it'll tell us whether it's up or down and whatnot, so we don't need to worry about that. We were just going to colour them certain colours depending on what they are. We're going to do test hard room. Make another one. We're going to call it test wall run hard room, and then a test wall run room. And this one, test wall run room, we're just going to make everything yellow. And then test, and this one we're just going to make everything orange. And then in this one we're going to make everything red. Just as like a visual indicator of which one is like copying, which one's the mix of them both, because yellow plus red makes orange. Okay, and then we go into here. And for this we can actually just copy these entire folders. Okay. So if this works, this should work right now. Did I forget to primary part it? What? Oh. Okay, so this one errors in VSET room, which is random exit transparency is breaking. Generated. I have done something very silly, I guess. We're just gonna do one thing and hope that this fixes it. We're just gonna give these all primary parts and put them back in after. Did I seriously? Okay. Because I forgot to give these primary parts. And that might be part of the reason why. Although by the looks of it, they don't even seem to get to primary parts. So I have no idea. It probably isn't this breaking it. But if it is, then that is going to be cool because it means that it works. Nope, yep. Exit is not a valid member of current room. What is current room? Current room is random room.name is current room. I don't see a current room, I see a generated room. Oh. Okay, so basically ignore that. We can ignore that. We can ignore that. We can ignore that. You can also ignore that, and thus ignore that and ignore that. But this is get room 2 that's doing this, and right, our category is normal, whereas in these categories isn't even normal, and this should work normally. Whereas here the category is normal, so we can ignore these. Normal left, and then it says exit isn't a valid member. Have I done something really, really wrong? Oh! I am so silly. Sorry, I sneezed. Okay, this is getting really complex really fast. Okay, that should be it. It worked! Let's go! Guys, it works. Isn't that so cool? Now let's test the modifiers and hope that it works again. It's working so far. We got a wall run room immediately. And then this would be a hard room. Ow. And then this would be a wall run room. And this would be a wall run room. What? Oh, come on. Now they're spinning. So what have I done to break my fans? They're not moving unless I interfere with them. I'm just noting that down because I'm not going to be able to fix that now. Bubble, you little... Okay, so this would be a hard wall run room. This would be a 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 hard wall run room. This would be a hard room. Ow. This would be a hard room. Etc, etc. And then if we boost their chances by turning on gauntlet and tired legs. Ooh. That didn't work. Gauntlet and tired legs should make every single room a hard room. Every single room should be red right now, and instead no rooms are red. Oh, because I hadn't... No, wait. That should work. Because that makes it 1, that's checking if it's 1. I mean, they're all on. What's a hard room? It's just a room that'll be harder, literally just more difficult. Okay, so the boosted chances of the wall run rooms are really showing, but the hard rooms don't seem to have any boosted chances. Have I done something silly? No! Oh! I haven't done something silly. Well, I've done something silly, but it's not what I thought I'd done. Okay. Now it's like this. Now every room would be a hard room. Well, a hard room or a mix between them both. Look at this. So these would all be like difficult rooms. These would all be difficult rooms that you have to pass. Just like imagine those are all difficult rooms because this is the gauntlet modifier. Except they don't apply to underground rooms yet, because I haven't made them for underground rooms. Keep letting go of sprint every time I dash, because it just feels so nice to have my FOV going really far. Yeah, like imagine these are all really difficult. Whoa. I just realised I didn't make mud. I did not make mud for these rooms. There's a new game called Politorio looks like Roblox. It's not new, it's incredibly old. But yes, there is a game called Politorio and it looks like Roblox, except it's not that good. I mean, yes, it's really well made in the way that the website and the whatnot work together extremely well, and it's really difficult to do that, I'm pretty sure. But you can clearly tell it's like Unity, they use Unity text, all of that shebang. I'm currently testing room generation based stuff, that's why you're seeing a load of rooms coloured like that. Because basically they're like hard rooms and wall run rooms. And I might be able to make one, just one before I go. But that would be it. Also, let me just turn all of these off. Okay. So now there's folders inside of folders inside of folders. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking of making a hard forward room. And then maybe a hard wall run room and hard forwards, forwards wall run room. We're gonna have crazy roomception. There's gonna be hard variants for every single room type, which actually is gonna build up a lot. Like, Grace didn't have hard water rooms or anything. They just had hard normal rooms, and we're gonna have hard water rooms. But except our water rooms aren't water rooms, they're maintenance rooms. There's gonna be a lot more room types in this game. Basically. Not as much as pressure though. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Give me a few seconds. I'll be 30 seconds. Okay, I am back. Let's make a hard room then, and then maybe a hard wall run, maybe a wall run room and a hard wall run room. Okay. So we're going to start off by deleting all of these because they just get in the way. I really should just keep like this to the side here so I can easily start up a new room without having to copy it over from there and then deleting a load of parts. Okay, so we're going to start off with a room that's harder than usual. How are we going to do that exactly? Actually, how would I make a room harder without wall running? Or at least without wall running becoming a big factor of it. Huh. I basically just need something that you can't wall run. Okay, let's get this and then test. Okay. See how that works. First of all, can you wall run? Yes, you can. Can you get out from the water? No, you can't. What we need to do is we need to raise this up by 4 studs. Can you get out of the water now? Yes. But can you get out from this side as well? Definitely not quick enough that it's time effective, that's for sure. Move that along by 32, and then we'll get this to be moved along by 60, but we shrunk this to 16. We move this along I'm gonna do it like a pool where there's a deep end and a non-deep end. I think that would be good. It also guarantees you can't get out the other side. Okay, so you can pretty easily get out this side. You can kind of just walk and climb back up, so you can quickly recover. But there is no way you can get to there. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. I mean, you can't even. Oh my gosh. You can still do that? Oh my gosh. Wall running is so overpowered. Polytour is fun. It would be cool studio to create to make games on that easier. It would be cool. It would be cool studio to create tool to make games on that easier. What? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is incredibly annoying. We don't want it to be annoying though, we want it to be difficult, but not annoying. Let's just move this over by another 16. Hopefully eliminating wall running, but also, yeah. Since we extended it by 16, we move this over by 8. So for this we go, and then we can't, you can how? This is way too OP. You can just, no, this is unacceptable. How about you get denied? Boom. Let me just water that. Uh-oh. I didn't even do that the right way anyway, that was really inefficient. This water is extremely punishing. Boom! Take that. Jesus. We can't cheese this no more. No! Bubble! Bubble! Also, you can still 100% overshoot this and undershoot it. It's definitely difficult. Boom. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, that room works now. Okay. I've had fun with a Roblox game where it's hyper realistic or grace quality, I don't know how to spell it, but it's called Shoot or Die and it's really fun. What do you mean or grace quality? What? Hyper realistic or grace quality? Grace isn't hyper realistic. You mean great quality? I know. But how is it grace quality if grace isn't hyper realistic? And I can probably, it's pretty safe to say it's not grace quality if you mean the quality of the game Grace. I meant hyper-realistic, not like Grace. Are you sure it's hyper-realistic? Do you feel like it's not planet Earth? I mean, do you feel like it's not a game when you play it? Do you feel like it's reality? Hold on. If I give someone even the slightest bit of height, can they just wall run this? Possibly. You can still wall run it! What? There's no way! Oh my gosh! Bro, I made wall running too OP. That's not hyper realistic, that's why I said while it isn't hyper. Bro, just give up at this point. No! I need to make this flippin' wall run proof. I can't make hard rooms because wall running is too hard. Oh my gosh. Wall running is so free, bro. Also, hi Pen has. I'm like gonna go in like a few moments. Sorry, Pen has. I really just want to finish this room right before I go. That's all. Okay, please tell me you can't wall run this. There's hope, there's hope, there's hope in a dream. You can't wall run it. Yes. Oh my gosh. And you get enough time to go, wait a minute, I can't wall run it. Okay. Wall running is so OP. I can't have this here because you'll just wall run the blooming thing. I have to place down a load of flowers to make up for the lack of other decoration because I cannot risk this being wall runnable. Okay. So this is a hard room because you have to go like this. You have to dash. And you can't wall run cheese for once. Bubble. What? Just put waterfalls on the walls if people don't want players to wall run into. I don't know. Yeah, but water isn't gonna stop you from dashing. I could make it stop people from dashing. You know what? Yes. I am doing this right now. Where does it define slowed? Okay. And then local damp. Just wait for child. Damp. And then we do here if okay. And on the other one beneath here we do the same thing. So your dash gets dwindled as soon as you're touching water. Okay, and now if I do this, extremely punishing, it's extremely punishing, it's extremely punishing, it's extremely punishing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I've been muted. Penhouse doesn't help. Also, I just found out shrimping. I don't know what I did there. Oh my god, I can shrimp in my game! I just found out shrimping. Oh my gosh. I just found out shrimping. Do you guys want to know how to do shrimping? Anyway, now you can go. You can shrimp. Hold on, let me trim. Hold on, I need to trim correctly. Hold on. Boom! You trimp and then you just wall run. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I just found out trimping. We've got tech in my game now. I don't know whether I have to spam jump. Yeah, I have to spam jump to do it. Oh my gosh! You can trimp in the game. Guys, there's trimping in my game. There's trimping, that's trimping, that's trimping. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's this room done. Let me just extend this out. You guys proud of me for finding out shrimping in my own game? You literally hold jump while dashing, dash and immediately hold jump afterwards while on a climbable vine, and you launch yourself in the air. Both Grace and Overgrown are the same physics engine, so it tracks that they both have that. They really don't, but sure. Hold on. Okay, so the lower on the ladder you are, the higher you trimp. The lower on the ladder you are, the higher you trimp. I mean, yes, they have the Roblox physics engine, but Grace literally recodes the physics engine, so they don't actually have the same physics engine. But yes, I do see what you're getting at. But yeah, my game is shrimping. My game is shrimping. I hope you guys are happy. There's tech in this game. I've immediately DM'd Solar Driant with the fact that there's trimping, which is the only tester, the sole tester for my game. Okay. This game needs to be researched. Kind of odd that they rewrote that. Have you not played Grace? Pretty sure it's quite obvious that the majority of Roblox's physics system has been rewritten for Grace. I don't think it's odd that they've rewritten it. I think it's perfectly good because it makes the game really cool. Okay, hard room, double dash water drop. Is trimping in my game a good or bad thing, guys? Because it's very situational, probably even more situational than Grace. So is it a good or bad thing? Especially since I can use it for hard rooms. For like hard rooms, I can add rooms where you have to trimp. So I think it's a good thing. So we're going to put this in normal, and then we put this in normal forward, and then we put this in hard. And then we go into here and we turn on hard room and gauntlet. Already got it. Look at this. And watch. Still works. Trimping. Like, it's obviously in this case faster to do this, but the fact that you can trimp is just so cool. There is one thing I forgot though. I mean, I guess I just don't see the difference then. I don't know how you don't see the difference between normal Roblox physics and Grace physics. We're gonna make a custom little thing, a custom little box. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make a custom little box. It's gonna be just for hard rooms. It's gonna prop up on a wall. And guess what it's going to be? Guess what this is going to be, guys? It's going to be, for every single hard room there'll be this. And it's going to be something, it's going to do something really cool. How tall is this whole thing? 14. What if I lower that? What if I... Hold on, let's see this so far. What do you think this is going to be, guys? It's kind of a well. It's basically so that hard rooms can have mud in it without then making it really, really easy to skip hard rooms. So it basically stops Bubble from being able to kill you if you're unlucky, but it also stops you from like skipping rooms really easily. So it's basically just a little well that you get into, yeah. I'm actually going to enlarge it again. So basically you kind of run up to it and just go in it like this, and you have to like do that to get out. You can't use the mud like at all. Oh, oops. You can't use the mud at all outside of the thing. It's impossible. But yeah, sure, we can like say there's a use for it. Say it's a composter or something. Seems artificial. The new law, the place is artificial. It's just no longer maintained and dead. So yes, it's going to be a little bit artificial. I wonder why there's fans cooling the place. I just don't want it to seem alive. I don't mind artificial. I just don't want alive. It's not alive because it's mud in a well. I wonder what happens if I put water in the mud. Like water on top of the mud. I wonder what happens. I forget what happens when these two things clash. Okay, so basically what happens is from being in here you do lose rapidly. But you also do get mud. No, you don't get mud. You really don't get mud. Since water overrides the mud. No, you do get mud. You do get mud. I don't know why it's really flickery. Oh, that was why it's flickery. Okay. Means it seems like an artificial way to make stuff more difficult. Oh. Well, all it is just a way to stop you from... It's just to add to hard rooms to stop you from abusing mud. Do you think it's a good idea to have water in it or not? Do you think it should or shouldn't have water in it? Because the water just makes it so you can't be in the mud for as long. I think I might not have water in it. I'll keep it as like a well. Some sort of well that is just completely filled. Kind of makes sense, kind of. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I can make it random whether it spawns full of mud or whether it has water in it or not. Because it doesn't matter, so I'll just make it random. Because I'm going to make this like a random thing that spawns anyway. So we're going to call this like random hard mode well. Do we just call it random well? I get Parmesan, but make Parmesan like grayer. Parmesan, I mean. Parmesan. I don't know. How does this look like with the light? Like, I'm gonna keep the other light there, but how does this look like with the light? Okay, so yeah, all of these are gonna have lights in them. Lights make them look so much better. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that like that. Mud is going to be more common though, because I'm going to make 2 like mud ones. So mud is still going to be more common. What are these called again? Oh, Van Well. Well, okay. Then we put this in the decorations folder. And then we get normal, forward, hard room, dash, water top, and we get this in there. Hard room, double dash, water drop. And then we ungroup this. Is there? Ungroup is control U. Okay, and then I'm going to get these stuff at the end here and move them along a bit. Probably by another 16. Move these along by another 16 as well. Okay. And then we put this in. Also, I'm abandoning having the room list at the top because the room list is no longer that small. The room list is a lot bigger, and yeah. But anyway, we're gonna have to go right after this. I'm not taking a break, by the way. That's from it's part of the message. Okay. I'm gonna have to go after we test this now. We're just gonna test it and see how it works. We're gonna see how the well works. Okay. So. Oh, nice. We got it. First room. First room. We got it. So this is the well, and you kind of just like sit in there when bubble spawns. And this room is the same as ever. It's got a nice little light there. It has a weird lighting effect on the rest of the room, but it's fine. It just means that the lighting goes down as well. But that looks pretty cool, the lighting. And then because we have Gauntlet on, it's literally just going to be these weird well. It's barely a well. It's more of a trough well thing, but it's mostly just a way to it's mostly just a way to have mud in a hard room without incorporating mud into the actual room. No, bubble you! It should be smaller. I can't make it smaller. You can't fit inside it if it's any smaller. I'll just note down to adjust wells. Adjust wells to make them look good / better. Because I really can't do it now. I literally have to go like pretty much right now. That's a real statue. But yeah, this one's full of actual water. Okay. But yeah, we have tech in this game now. Because we can do this. Bubble almost got me there. Bubble was incredibly close to getting me there. Look at how nice that looks. Hi, function 95. I've currently made a new room that is like a difficult room, a hard room, where you're forced to dash. There's also not too much decoration in it, otherwise you can cheese it, which isn't very good. So yeah. Also, I discovered trimping. Do you like the trimping? Also, rusty fans are broken. So I just tabbed that for a minute. Movement seems pretty smooth, I see. It mostly is just default Roblox movement, but yes, the movement's starting to feel really smooth, to be honest. It's either that I'm getting used to it, or it's just smooth. But yeah, there's also FOV changes now with dashing and things, so it can feel proper smooth. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty cool that you can trimp in my game now. It's more circumstantial than Grace's trimping, but you can trimp. Don't ask how I turned around that fast. I don't know either. That a pop-up appeared. I clicked off the pop-up and I just went right next to me. Also, you can put water on mud to make mud still like. Oh, it's a flickering light. So that mud takes down more. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just getting distracted. I'm gonna take care of some things, but I might come back. I'm literally ending stream now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have to go now myself, so. I may or may not be burning. I may or may not be burning up. Ow, that guy got the cheapest of hits on me. They made it over, they made it over. They're pretty damn good. They can make it over some hard rooms. They're just that good. Imagine ping-ponging was in this game as well, that'd be so funny. Like, I could, like, ping-pong off doorways to go faster. Hold on, wait a damn minute. Do you see that? Hold on. So if I jump dash... No. Oh wait, that thing's alive. I'm pretty sure all I'm doing is just jumping and then dashing. So normally I can get to the stone, and if I jump dash I can also make it to the stone, so no, that's no further than usual. Let me down! Ow, that was the cheapest of hits. The statue struggled so hard at getting down here. They made it down. There's another one. What? Why does it know how to do that? That's not supposed to... What? Did you see that pathfinding? Ayo mud leech check. Hold on. I'm ending stream now, but we'll do the mud leech check. Hold on. I need to modifiables, room modifiers, and turn off hard room and gauntlet. You don't get to see the hard room, Leo Critch. You're gonna have to rewind stream when I end it. Okay. Let's get a mudback leech check. Ow. Okay, mudback leech has been checked. I need to go now, bye. See you all another time. Probably tomorrow. I've been streaming daily for a while now. I don't know why I'd break that streak. This stream was very short, but I had something going on like IRL, which is why it was quite short. But tomorrow will hopefully also be very short, because I probably have something else going on as well. I'm not quite sure yet. But that almost 100% chance I have. I'm a bit busy Wednesday and Thursday, so I might be streaming late. Although I should be streaming for longer on Wednesday and Thursday than I did today, at least. And we're getting actual progress done, because it's just making kind of simple rooms compared to normal rooms, because normal rooms I think are a little bit more complex than other rooms. Anyway, bye guys. See you all another time, aka